Welcome to the Scream Queens Horror Movie Road Trip Podcast. It's a new month. It's a new show.
Oh, okay.
Could that be our new intro song?
No, I prefer our other, more moody.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
So anyways, last time we saw you guys, we were coming back from South Dakota.
Yes, that was the longest single day road trip we've ever done.
14-hour plus.
14 and a half hours.
We left the Black Hills in that episode, and in this episode, we're heading to the world's highest hill.
The world's highest hill.
It's called Kavanaugh Hill.
No, it's called Cavanal.
Cavanal. It's Cavanal. Cavanal.
Cavanal.
Kavanaugh
That's
Hill.
what I'm going to call it, at least. It's in Poteau, Oklahoma.
Yeah, haven't you heard of it?
Hasn't everyone heard of it? It's very close to the Oklahoma-Arkansas border.
Yes, we are heading east right now on
It's
Interstate 40.
Interstate 40 got a lot of lush greenery. It's on the greener side of Oklahoma.
It's kind of a gloomy, rainy day. We kind of got out of the rain. It's supposed to be fine in Poteau because we are going to hike this here hill.
Yeah.
So we can't have any rain.
We don't want it raining on the hills.
No.
When my fat ass is trying to climb up the hills.
These hills are going to be alive.
With
the sound of
my
our
feet stomping
asses.
on it. Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Oh my god, it's going to be like Jurassic Park.
Am I going to have a spoonful of Jell-O that's shaking?
We're not covering Jurassic Park though today. So.
Well, since we're going to the world's highest hill,
the highest hill,
we thought we would do
The Hills Have Eyes.
a tale as old as time.
The
Hills Have Eyes, directed by the one and only Wes Craven.
Daddy West.
Daddy West.
Yeah.
R.I.P. That means rest in peace.
That means I'm gonna have a moment where I'm crying now.
Oh, she's such a sap. No, it's August. It's the anniversary of his death approaching.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that awful?
Yeah, that's terrible.
I can't believe I just said that. But it's the truth.
Yeah, yeah, I guess you're just telling facts right now. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're really excited. We're going to the highest hill, and we're going to break down The Hills Have Eyes for you. The original Hills Have Eyes.
Yes, 1976.
Seven. Yes, 1977.
That's double sevens.
2 sevens, one right after the next.
1977.
Yes.
So this is one of my favorite Wes Cravens. I saw it when I was,
Were you a wee lad?
I was a wee lad, probably 14, 15. Me and my sister watched it.
Yes.
Rented it on VHS back in the day.
Back in the day.
Used to walk to Blockbuster and rent horror movies and
whores.
I used to rent whores at Blockbuster.
Sorry,
Sorry,
just misheard you.
all the whores I rented.
Okay, so let's get down and dirty.
Ooh, to the nitty gritty. So this is Wes's second feature. He had already done the crazy Last House on the Left.
Terrifyingly
disturbing,
scarring movie.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the audience was, a little bit knew what they were getting into.
Yeah. If this movie was fronting Wes Craven's name and they were touting as, by the director of The Hills or Last House on the Left, I think people knew what they were getting themselves into. And to me, this movie, at times is just as brutal as Last House on the Left. I think the subject matter isn't as unpleasant as The Last House on the Left.
Yeah.
There's more or less a suggested rape in this one.
Versus
what we see in Last House on the Left and whatnot. But Yeah, I think this movie is awesome. Let's start in the beginning.
Much of it's more insinuated in a lot of ways.
Oh, we're going over a lake right now, y'all.
Lake Eufaula.
Oh, what if the bridge went out right now? Isn't this the lake where it happened?
Are you serious?
Well, what
Did
if
you really just say that right before we went?
I mean,
Sorry, guys. I don't need to go there.
We're going over a bridge right now, and I'm trying to scare her, and it's working.
He does this kind of crap all the time.
Oh my gosh, it's shaking!
It's the Mississippi, Josh.
Yeah.
We're going over. So we also think that every river.
Yeah, every river or lake or body of water we go over, we say it's the Mississippi.
But it's not, because we're in Oklahoma. Yeah. Anyways, all right. Yes, and this is taking place in somewhere in the Mojave Desert area.
You know what? A lot of people always say New Mexico. I know the remake, I believe, says New Mexico, but to me, I always thought this was in the Mojave. I know that's where they shot it. Mm-hmm. And to me, and they were heading to California. I always figured this movie took place.
If I had to guess,
I would figure it takes place in California versus New Mexico in the remake. Okay?
Yes.
I said my piece.
All right, bitches. Let's lay it down. Yeah. So it's taking place in the Mojave Desert.
Yeah.
And when we open the movie, there is an old man at a gas station kind of in the middle of nowhere.
His name's Fred, and he's scared.
He is frightened, and he is taking his pig and his shit, and he's leaving.
He's like, I'm getting out of here!
Yes, he is actually, very boisterous, and, he tends to yak, when he's talking. Mm-hmm. It's just, carries on about whatever, so...
He's the quintessential, old man, foreboding character that's telling everybody, don't do that, don't go there.
Stay on the main road.
But he's more of a character than some of the others in other movies.
And we meet a feral character as well, Ruby.
She's kind of like a cat. She's a feral cat.
Well, she kind of sneaks up on him, and she's like, "Where you going?"
And he's like, "Come on, come with me." And she's like, "No, I want to go with you."
Yeah. He's not like, "Come on with me."
He's like, "They'll find us and kill us."
Yeah. She's like, "I want to go with you and leave." And he's like, "Hell no, girl, you wouldn't make it in the city."
Yeah, you too cray.
Yeah.
You'd be like, he's like, "Have you ever seen that movie Nell?" You'd be like, "Tie the line."
Yeah, he's all like, "Your family's crazy and is constantly attacking people." And she's like, "I know, but not me. I have a conscience."
She's like, "I'm the nice one."
But they get interrupted, and she hides, and they get interrupted by our sweet little family from Ohio.
Oh, they're just from Ohio. Ohio. So yeah, they're like a family.
They're like a family.
You have the mom and dad. They're a little on the older side, I think 60s, 70s.
And they're constantly like, "Woman."
Yeah, they're very all in the family. Mm-hmm. And then there's the twins.
Yeah, well, mom and dad, Bob and Ethel. And the twins,
and Ethel.
Bobby and Brenda.
Bobby and Brenda.
And then there's the older sister, Lynn, and her husband, Doug.
Who looks like a 70s pervert.
Yeah, what the hell's going on with that mustache?
He's like, "I'm gonna rub this mustache in places you've only dreamed of,
all over your titties,
and then you're gonna smell it." Well, they show up, and this is the part, of course, where Fred is like, "Don't go looking for the gold or whatever you're looking for that is owed to you."
Oh, yeah, they have a silver mine that they're gonna go.
Silver. Oh, of course, I had the wrong precious mineral. It was silver.
You are hilarious.
So.
Well, no, it just reminded me of I was like, "Oh yeah, it's a silver mine that they're going to see." Yeah.
So Bert,
"Bitch, don't go off the main road."
Yeah, Bert's like, "Hey, how do we get to the silver mine?" And Fred's like, don't play that. You are not gonna go there."
Did you call him Bert?
What's his name?
Bob.
Who's Bert?
No one's name is
Bert. I'm like, well, Bert and Ernie show up.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Okay, Bob and Fred have this conversation.
Let's we
I am not on my game
Hold on.
today.
So Lynn and her husband Doug with the porn stash.
Yeah, they have a baby.
They have a baby. Baby Katie.
Oh,
but
Katie.
Lynn is played by no one other than
Lady
D. Wallace, Mama D.
I like to call her Lady D.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
You like to, when have you like to call her Lady D?
Lady D. You know.
Lady D of
You know
the
there
Wallace?
was Lady Di. She's Lady D.
She's Lady D.
Lady
Okay.
D. Wallace.
Lady D. Wallace.
Who is
yeah.
one of our favorite scream queens.
Yeah, she's amazing, boss, beautiful. She's inspiring.
Talented. And, you know, not only is she talented,
What is
a
she,
great
Josh?
actress,
Oh, God.
she's also E.T.'s mom.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. And I'm sorry, but, like, E.T.'s mom can never go wrong
No.
in anything.
If you're E.T.'s mom, you're my friend for life.
Yeah, and then she is, like, this erotic, like, werewolf in the Howling.
Yes.
So she has everything going
Yes,
for her.
We love her.
We love her so much.
We love her.
Yeah. And I just wanted to mention Dee Wallace.
Yeah.
We
Cujo,
love you, Dee.
We love you, Dee.
Yeah.
We met her at
God.
Frightmare. Go listen to episode 15 if you want to hear all about that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, moving on.
Okay.
So, what does this family do? They say, well, we're going.
Yeah. Fred's all like, don't go, guys. You need to stay on the main road and just get to California
Yeah.
or whatever. And they're like, no, we're gonna go. So they leave. And then Fred's like, car explodes.
Yes. And you see someone run by.
Yeah.
Someone's hiding and lurking and watching Fred. Could it be that the hills have eyes?
That was good. I didn't think. Yeah. Oh, we forgot to mention that there's 2 dogs too.
Oh, Beauty and Beast.
Yes,
and they're
there's-
German Shepherds,
yeah.
and they're wonderful.
Josh has always wanted to have a German Shepherd.
I had one when I was little named Brandy, and I want one now.
And I would like one now as well.
Yes.
Yeah, so sorry, we did like a really shit job of introducing that cast just now, but yeah, there's mom and dad, and they have their kids, and they're on their way to a silver mine,
Yep.
and now Fred's truck has exploded,
The
and
family's on its way down the hill. Down the road. Dad's getting aggravated. They're trying to find this mine. They're out in the middle of the hot, hot desert.
Yeah.
It looks very scary.
it's the 70s, so they have like a map, they don't have their phone.
And they all look sweaty. You know,
Yes.
everybody in the 70s and 80s looks sweaty. I don't know why.
Dee looks pretty good. She always
Yeah.
has that little scarf wrapped around her neck.
Yeah. She's like, I'm going to Hollywood.
She's got her
y'all.
feathered hair, so she's Hollywooding it up for sure. And yeah, like Dad, like, oh no, it's those planes are going overhead.
Yeah, well, he's just frustrated and lost. There's like these jumbo jets flying across over. I mean, they're not jumbo jets. I don't know what I'm saying. They're like jets of some
Yeah,
proportion.
they're like jets. Yeah, because there's some kind of like airfield that they
Yeah.
took note of on the map. They're like, oh well, that must be the jets from the airfield, but it's like freaking them out. The dad's like losing it, and they lose control of the car because of a bunny rabbit.
Yeah, that bunny rabbit freaked him out.
Oh, he was like, what the hell? Bunny. And they end up like kind of crashing, breaking.
Maybe he thought it was the Cadbury bunny,
And he was like, shit,
I'm gonna get that bitch. I want some chocolate.
I want some Cadbury filling.
Some Cadbury filling. That was good. So, anyways, they wreck. They
Yeah, they
blow.
wreck,
They
they
blow.
fuck their
They fuck their car up.
Car up, like,
They're like, Dad, I'm
They're-
stuck here.
they have like just their RV
Mhm.
that all of them are hanging out in this hot heat.
Hot, hot heat.
The hot heat. And they're like, well, what the hells are we gonna do now?
Yeah.
And
They, what do they do? They
And so-
decide they're gonna walk separate ways.
yeah, they like
right?
divide up camp. Like some stay there, and then some stay, and then the dad.
Dad's gonna walk back to the gas station.
Yes.
And
And then the brother-in-law.
son-in-law.
Yeah.
What's son-in-law's
Doug.
name? Doug.
Pornstash. Yeah.
Pornstash Doug
Yeah.
is going to
He's
walk
gonna-
the other direction.
To that airfield that they found on the
Yes.
map. And so they're like, okay, one way or another, we're getting help. And so the twins, the teenage twins,
The
and
mom.
then the mom
and Lady D.
Lady D with baby Katie. They stay behind with the dogs, and then like one of the dogs gets loosed, Beauty.
Yes, Beauty gets away.
Yeah. And you kind of feel like she's being coaxed. You can kind of hear some noises in the hills.
Yeah.
And she's running and she's trying to find whoever's coaxing her.
And Bobby's really sad about it.
Yeah, he's like running after her, but at first he's got to do a backflip.
Yes. He's got to show off his skills.
Yeah,
he's like, I have a strong jaw and a weird face, and I can do a backflip.
I can do a backflip in the hills, and then I'm climbing on these rocks and chasing after this dog, and then all of a sudden he finds his dog, and she's baby dead.
Yes, guts
out.
And
out her tummy.
We learned at Frightmare last year, Dee Wallace and Michael Berryman told us a story. Long story short, it's a real dead dog and real guts.
Yeah.
They did not kill the dog, but
they got it from a sheriff's office. The dog had been found.
Yeah.
And so they bought it.
They bought it, cut it open,
yep.
laid the guts out.
Did what they needed to do with it, and then disposed of it.
Yeah. PETA, don't come after us. We're just telling you the story,
telling you what was up. And
Michael Berryman wasn't happy about it either.
He wouldn't even show up that day to do the filming. He was like, nah, I'm not gonna. No way.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that dog died. And you would think that, like, so Josh, if you ran off and you chased your dog, you found your dog was dead.
Wouldn't you run back and tell everybody
You would go back, you'd be like, oh my God, guys, she was not just like dead by falling, like she was cut open and there was a handprint. Somebody is watching us. The hills have some motherfucking eyes.
It's like, everyone, the hills have eyes. It's not alive with music. They have eyes.
But that's not the case.
Not beautiful singing voices.
They don't sound like Julie Andrews.
It's not Julie.
But Bobby goes back and he doesn't say shit.
No, he's just like, I'm gonna be really like emo about it.
He's like, about it.
He's like, I was emo before emo was cool.
I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna stand there. I'm just gonna look off into the hills. I'm gonna be upset, and when you talk to me, I'm gonna act all.
I'm like, stop it, Brenda.
My temperament is uneven right now, Brenda.
I might just snap.
So we've got Bobby not talking. And Doug comes back, and he's got some supplies that he grabbed, and he was like, oh my gosh, there's like all these abandoned cars, and I couldn't find the airfield, but like there were cars that had all this in there. It's like, take note, audience, why are there all these abandoned cars?
And even before Doug gets back, we're seeing some stuff, like you can hear people talking to each other on walkie-talkies, talking about watching them below.
Yes.
They're saying stuff like, Papa Joe. Mama Joe.
Yeah, the hills are talking.
Yeah, the hills are talking.
People.
just not beautiful voices, like we said.
No.
We gotta get that
They
straight.
don't sound like mine, guys.
No.
They sound
more like mine.
There's a lot of CB radio going on.
Yeah,
and
a lot of moms like trying to get a hold of people. Well, like you said, Doug gets back.
Yes,
right?
Doug gets back.
We know he's safe. But
yes.
Then we cut back over to that gas station, right?
Yes.
Daddy Bob has made it to the gas station. He's back with Fred, and Fred is gonna spill the tea.
Yeah, but first he's gonna try to kick his ass.
yeah. No, doesn't he start hanging himself because he thinks?
Yes.
He thinks
he
Bob
hides and hangs himself.
Yeah, he thinks Bob is one of the mutants.
Yeah.
From the hills that has come for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to hang himself.
And that scene is really awesome.
He kicks ass a little later.
This whole scene, I really like this scene at the gas station.
Yeah. This is when we find out what's going on in the hills. And so would you like to lay that backstory down? And could you please do it in Fred's voice?
I gave birth to that baby! Or I gave birth. I forget. You're going to have to do it.
Okay, basically, the hills are filled with his prodigy.
Yes.
Like, he had a son who was, like, obviously a lunatic and killed his mom on the way out, and he said he, like, scraped her all up. Like, fucking turned her inside out, is what he said.
He pulled her vagina inside out.
It was all on the outside, guys. And then after
take a second to stop and think about that. The vagina was pulled from the inside, and then it was pulled to the outside. okay. We can continue.
Okay, all right. Okay, glad you went and explained all that, Dr. Josh.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, not only did he kill his mother on the way out, Fred says his son also murdered his daughter and, like, killed all the livestock and was, like, eating them. And anyways, Fred one day was like, I've got to get rid of him, and, like, beat him with a tire iron and then threw him out there in the hills thinking he would die, but he didn't.
No, instead he's had his own children.
Yeah, he found some prostitute.
That big lady.
Called Mama.
Big Mama lives up with him. And she has the most wonderful, like, headdress.
Yeah, she worked
accessories.
She worked so hard on
she's
those.
a really good jewel maker.
Yeah.
She makes
and
really good
I will say that
jewelry.
a lot of the different, like, things that are in the scenes with the cave people and stuff, that all came from the set of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, the set designer, the guy who did the production design on this movie, also did production design for Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say this movie's kind of a rip-off of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I think it's a tip of the hat.
Maybe even that, but I think they delineate enough. Yeah, it's about cannibal families, but I think there's a lot of similarities, but also they're both unique in their own ways.
Yeah.
And Wes Craven was already kind of dealing in this genre with Last House on the Left before Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah.
So I think they were both kind of doing the same. They were both inspired by the times, things going on and whatnot.
And how, like, humanity had just gone awry.
For the first time they were seeing war on television in Vietnam, and so they were, like, one-upping their movies, and the gritty details were important.
They were. They were so important. And speaking of gritty details, let's get back to the details of The Hills Have Eyes.
So he tells this story, and all of a sudden,
jumps through, like, something jumps through the window and, like, attacks him, and it's Jupiter.
Yeah,
and we find
pulls
out
him out the window.
Yeah, his son's name is Jupiter, and he's, like, all grown now.
Yeah.
He's coming back to kill his daddy.
You hear a lot of people in the movie saying, Baba Jude, Baba Jude.
Yeah, and talking like this.
And we talk like we're inbred.
Because they wouldn't have been. But they just
been living in them hills.
Country hills, yeah. Okay, yeah, so we're getting Fred attacked. His son has come finally to seek vengeance on him, and he kills him.
He kills him. It's a really good jump scare. When he crashes through that window, even now that I've seen the movie a million times,
you're kind of waiting for it.
Yeah, and it still, like, kind of gets me. It's a good one.
And Bob, during this thing, he, like, runs and tries to, like, hide and stuff.
He's like, I know what's going on. This must be his children.
Yeah. He was like, whoa, the prodigal son has returned. Anyways, he gets found by Jupiter.
Yeah.
And Jupiter takes him, and, I mean, he's, like, beating the shit
They,
out
like,
of him.
nail him to a tree, a Joshua tree.
Yes.
They set him on fire.
Well, yeah, they will.
They will, and the family's gonna see it.
Yeah, the family's gonna see it, because now we're gonna go back to the family, because now the family has got their own troubles going on. Bobby has interrupted Doug, and Lynn's, like, fucking in the car.
They're
like,
trying to have sex.
It's
like
weird.
Any couple would do if your family is in the RV connected. You just go outside and you fuck in the car that's connected to the RV to your mom and dad.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
So
you're like, I'm an adult.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we
go
already
have sex
have
with
one
my
baby.
husband in the car outside, mom and dad.
Yeah, and
even though right now it's just mom and my sister and brother.
And even Dad could walk up at any time from his long walk from the gas station.
Yeah, that's a good point. They're waiting on their father.
Yeah, but
to get back too.
So,
let's go outside and fuck while we're waiting for him.
But then brother Bobby has found them fucking, and he's like, hey, Dad hasn't returned, and I can hear shit going on, and
I locked myself out of the RV.
Yeah,
I'm really scared.
I need help getting in. And then we find out what's going on inside the RV.
Yes.
And
the hills have eyes and legs and arms, and they have come down the hill and gone into the RV.
Yes.
And who's in there at this time? It's just
Mars.
Mars and Michael Berryman.
And Michael Berryman plays Pluto.
So it's Mars and Pluto. Which now is just a dwarf planet, by the way, guys.
It's like, little did those ignorant asses know.
Yeah.
And then inside also sleeping is the mom, Ethel, and then the twin sister, Brenda.
Yeah, and Katie.
And then the little baby.
Yeah.
So they're all in there, and they're just like tearing the place apart, and
baby meat.
Poor.
It's one of the craziest scenes I think in any horror movie that's coming up.
Poor Brenda gets raped.
Well, first they go outside and they see Dad, because remember, Mom's like, oh, they come. Yeah, we need to get these orders, these events in order. So they get back in. He gets the door unlocked. They hear that explosion outside, right? Everyone, Mom included, run outside.
But not Brenda. Brenda stays in, and that's why she gets raped.
And Brenda doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
And they see Dad burning. They run, and she's like, "That's not my Bob! That's not my Bob!
That's not my Bob!
That's not my Bob!
That's not my Bob!
Bob!"
Yeah.
So Dad's on fire. He's like smoke coming out his mouth. It's really crazy. They have lit him up.
Got him lit. They're like, we need the fire extinguisher. Like, holy shit. And then inside the RV are some of the planet boys.
Yes.
Mars and Pluto. And one of them is in there raping Brenda. Yep. And then the two moms, Ethel and then Lynn,
walk in first.
And they kind of interrupt what's going on.
Mars comes out holding baby Katie, and Brenda is like, "Oh, hell no, that's my baby." And they start fighting. Lady D.
Yeah.
Lady D starts fighting Mars.
Yes.
And he knocks her to the ground. There's a big fight. Doesn't she grab a knife and try to stab him?
She does.
She does stab him.
She gets him in the leg.
And then he shoots her right in the gut.
Yes. And like
she's down for the count. Yeah. It's fairly fast. It's really violent and abrupt. It's a crazy scene. And then Mom, at the same time, has a broom.
It's like beating him.
And she's beating him.
Yes. And you think like, oh my God, he just shot Dee Wallace.
Yeah.
This can't get any worse.
No, they shoot Mommy.
And then they shoot the mom. And it's sad. Like, it's just like, oh shit.
Did you know Mom is wow upside down?
Wow, Mom. Sure did.
Yep. So all this, it takes place maybe a 2-minute or less span of time. It's this crazy fight.
It's
in the
so
RV.
much going on in this. And the RV is so tight spaced.
Yeah, but the action is covered so well. Wes does a really great job of like getting the tension he needs in such a tight space.
Yeah.
Because it's crazy.
Yeah.
People are shot, happening so fast. They're fighting.
And then they take the baby.
Yeah, they get the baby.
Mars and Pluto take the baby and run off.
Yeah, Doug and Bobby run up at this time and see them kind of take off. They run in, find everybody bloody and dead or dying.
Yes.
He finds Lady D dead. Mom's laying there suffering. They get her all, comfortable.
And then Brenda's just in the back like,
Oh yeah, that's part of the effect of that scene is the whole time.
Screaming.
Yeah, the whole time they're fighting in this scene, Brenda is in the background just freaking out, and there's something really authentic about it.
Yes, it's real heavy.
Yeah, it's a really heavy, crazy, disturbing moment. Really,
it'll stick with you. It's in a lot of ways. To tie it back into like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it reminds me of that like scene at the dinner scene, where she's like freaking out and. And then they go to find, Doug goes in to find that the baby's gone.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my God, you've got my kid! Like, fuck!
Yeah. So they're pissed.
Yeah, they're super pissed. And just when they think like shit, like, they're like, oh my God, this is the absolute worst, Beast, one of the dogs, returns.
Yeah.
And he has been up to some good stuff too. He knocks one of the planet guys off of a hill.
Which planet does he knock?
Mercury.
Yeah. Mercury. I'm Mercury.
Yep. So Mercury's all like, I see you guys, you're coming back. Yay! You've got baby. Yay! We're gonna eat.
You know what's funny? They have a pig. Why not just eat the pig?
Yeah, because they got the pig from Fred earlier in the movie, but they
just have a taste for the finer things in life.
You know, once you've tasted
baby,
yeah,
you never go back.
You can't, no way. So Mercury's all up there like, yay, so happy, we're gonna have some fun, we got baby, yay! And then Beast jumps and knocks him off of and he's all like, whoa!
He's like, you wanna go cliff diving, bitch? That's what.
And then Beast comes back, and he has one of those walkie-talkies.
Yes, and so they have a walkie-talkie now.
Yes.
And they're SOSing, they're trying to get help, but then they start talking to the people. Yeah. They start talking back and tricking them.
Yeah, the hill people start talking to the survivors.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
Oh, man.
So daytime.
Yeah, daytime. Yeah, it's dawn. The dawn has come. Yeah. And Doug and Beast are now, they've set out to go rescue baby Katie.
Yes.
And Jupiter and Pluto and Mars are all, oh no, Mars is staying back, sorry.
And the girl, what's the girl's name?
Ruby.
They have Ruby all chained up.
Chained up, yeah.
Because they don't trust her now, because they believe, they know she
tried to run away.
Yeah, they know she tried to run away.
And they're like, fuck you. Should they even force her to eat Beauty?
Yeah, they force her to eat the dog. They're like, what's wrong with you? You don't like dog anymore?
And she can hear Beast from down there where the RV is howling over his lost friend and stuff. And she's like, ghost of the dog is howling. Oh gosh. Man, this is a crazy fucking family.
Yeah.
Oh, they are so scary. Okay, dawn has come. And we've got Jupiter and Pluto, and they're headed back to the RV. They're going to, they think they're going to, kill everybody.
They're going to try and kill everybody off.
Yeah.
Bert and Dog are off to find them and to find Baby.
Doug, not Bert.
Who the hell is Bert? Why do I want somebody to be called Bert in this movie so bad? I really want someone to be called Bert, okay?
Oh my god, okay.
Maybe it would be a perfect movie if his name was Bert.
Okay,
so Doug
takes Beast into the
are
hills.
Off looking for Baby and for vengeance.
And then Doug has his talk with Beast and it's like, now you go after one of them too. And Beast has his own mission. It's this weird communication that happens between them, but you believe it.
You're like, yeah, Beast, go get him, baby.
Beast is gonna go get Pluto.
You get him, pup.
Yep.
And then Brenda and Bobby stay back with Mom, who just died.
Yeah. Oh,
and they have their own idea.
Because Wes Craven loves a booby trap.
Wes Craven loves boobies, and he loves a booby trap. Okay?
He loves boobies and booby traps and all that.
Yeah.
So Brenda and Bobby put together an elaborate booby trap to set up for when those feral people come back to try to end them off.
They stick Mom outside in a lawn chair, prop her up. She's good and dead.
But her eyes are open.
Yeah.
She had that weird thing where her eyes open. So they're like, oh, we can use her.
They
even in death,
they use their car and a long piece of
cable.
Yeah. To I can't explain.
They kind of make like
a rope
little thing. So whenever he steps on it, they'll
turn the car on and pull him up through the wheel.
Yeah, it'll catch him like a lasso and get him and
then fuck him up in the wheel.
Yeah. And it almost works. I mean, it gets really close to working.
But they had backup plan number 2. They also filled the trailer with gas and then had this match set on the door, so when they open the door, it will spark and light the place on fire. So they had plan B.
Yeah. But Jupiter's no dummy. I mean, he has been living in the hills for a long time and raised a family, and so he's pretty durable. So even when he gets dragged through the desert sands, when they do the little wheel thing, when the cable breaks, he's still going after them, and then he catches the fact that the RV is gonna blow up. He can hear the gas and everything. So even though they set good booby traps, they still have to, in the end, beat him off the old-fashioned way.
But it's still cool. You see a rope trick and you see something blow up first.
And then they get at him with a hatchet.
Yeah. She goes at him. Bobby's wrestling with one of them, and she comes from behind, go like, ah! Like fucking Tarzan with a hatchet, and start just hacking.
Yes.
Is it Mars or Pluto that's on them?
No, Mars is in the hills.
Yeah, Mars
He's
is
gonna
in the
have a
hills.
different
Yeah,
end. Pluto
that's right.
has been attacked by Beast.
Yes.
And then there's just Jupiter. It's just Jupiter that they're setting all the booby traps and stuff out for. It's just him.
Well, Jupiter's the dad.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the one that Bobby and Brenda kill.
Okay.
Yeah. And
That's
then
right.
Mars is the brother, one of the brothers, and that's the last scene that we're about to go to. Is Doug. And with Ruby's help, she finally comes at the last moment, and she's
got a big old snake.
Yeah. Well, she has the baby.
Yeah,
Ruby
she
has taken the baby from the cave, and she's given it to Doug, and she wants to be, like, on their side. She doesn't want to be with her family, because they're very disappointing. She's like, you guys have really disappointed
She's like, they
me.
fucking chained me up.
So, yeah, they're having this, like, also really crazy, intense, like, run through those
it's a really cool, like, chase scene.
And the hills are just like rocks. They're just huge rock monuments. So they're just like running up and down them, being chased by a cannibal.
Yeah.
And Ruby decides, like, oh, here's a rattlesnake. I'm going to grab it.
Yeah, she sets the baby down. Or she'd already handed the baby off.
Yeah.
She gets the rattlesnake and then runs and has the snake by Mars.
Yeah, Mars in the back of the neck.
Yeah.
And he's like almost killing Doug. At this point, they've run around. Now they're like in a fist fight, in a knife fight. They're on the ground, and Ruby comes up and she takes this rattlesnake and just has the rattlesnake bite him.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and it gives Doug enough time to like get on his feet, and then he starts just hacking him.
Oh, he like loses it. Like everything that's happened to him, he's like, okay, I'm taking it out on you times 1,000.
You killed my wife and her mom and her dad. I don't even know about her brother and sister right now.
Yeah.
You tried to eat my daughter.
You killed my dog.
You killed my fucking dog!
Now I kill you.
Yeah, so he slices and dices him
Yeah.
up.
It's brutal. He is just going to town.
Yeah, the movie ends with him going to town.
He's just stabbing and stabbing and stabbing, and then the movie just
stops.
pauses.
Yeah.
Goes to red.
Yes.
It's all his rage has just been taken out.
It's almost like the rage and the blood have filled the screen.
It was almost it's like the civilized became the savage at the end due to how he was being treated.
Yeah.
Due to the elements.
So it's a really it just keeps building momentum. This movie just keeps going and going and going.
And then pop.
Yep.
Ends at the most like brutal moment of the movie.
It's really fucking good. Anyways.
It's awesome. We love it.
Yes, we love it. We can't wait to give you guys our faves when we get back and our knives ratings. But
do you think we're gonna see some cannibals at
I was just about to say, like,
at the world's highest hill?
At Cave Anal?
Do you think the hills will have eyes at Cave Anal?
Yeah, I think they're gonna have anuses and eyes.
Like, will we have to touch them? I mean, I'm cool touching mine, but like I'm not touching a weird
I think maybe
anal.
if it's like okay, we're all here, and like I'm gonna touch my anus, and you're gonna touch your anus.
Welcome to Cave Anal.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like that. We're really excited to hike, and by that I mean I'll hike for like 2 seconds, and then I'll be like, "Are we done?
Are we gonna really go to the very top?"
Yeah,
that's what it's gonna turn.
We are going to try to do this, guys. I'm even in my like workout active gear. So
I have my workout shoes, my hiking shoes on.
Josh has got his khakis on. He's like good.
I got my khakis and my all-purpose shoes. They can even go in water.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we can't wait to get there. We got a little bit more ahead of us, but we're going to go through some storms, so we definitely want to end this before we have to hear that pitter-pat of raindrops.
Pat, pat. All right, well, we will see you in
like
just
2
a
seconds.
second.
Bye.
And we're back.
We got back in the car.
Oh, what a fun time at Cave Hill.
It's very, very beautiful. The anal is very beautiful. Cave Anal.
Cavanal Hill in
The beauty
Poteau,
of Cave
Oklahoma.
Anal.
Cavanal Hill in Poteau, Oklahoma.
Cavanal.
Cavanal. It was an experience. You know
Yes.
what? It's just a big hill. You climb up and up. It's really eerie. You go kind of to the edge of town. You go through like this neighborhood. At first, there's some beautiful houses lining, going up to the top of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get higher up, and there's signs that say like, "You are being watched."
Yeah, we were like, the hills have eyes.
We're like, the hills have motherfucking eyes,
Yeah,
y'all.
and there's like a whole bunch of like satellites and stuff on top of this big hill.
Biggest hill in the world, so I assume
Well, we
it's
went there. Yeah, I mean,
the biggest hill in Oklahoma.
they're not lying. It says the biggest hill, the world's biggest hill. It is not lying, I guess.
It was a big hill, and we went to the top of it. And when you get to the top of it, there's not much but a beautiful view.
Yeah, they have like this just like area for you to walk in, like on.
It's like a deck.
Yeah, kind of like a deck.
A
just
sky
for you to,
deck.
Yeah, for you to see the view. And you take some pictures,
Some
and then you need to get the
signs.
fuck off of it because other people are wanting to get pictures, I guess.
Place to have picnic. There's little trails. They were really overgrown, so we were all ready to hike. We had our hiking shoes on, but the trails were a little sketch. But
And like we were the only people there the whole time.
yeah, it was really kind of eerie because it's a small town out in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma.
Mhm.
You know, it took us 3 hours from Oklahoma City to get there. It's near the Arkansas border.
So it's really lush greenery and lots
Yeah.
of forest area around there.
It's kind of the hilly part of the state. You know, we're known to be flat, but there's some
Yeah.
hills, some
We have
slight
some hills,
mountains.
some plains, and then some desert-esque
Mhm.
regions here in Oklahoma.
But we weren't there. We were at the lush green
Yeah, foresty,
forest.
It was
It was fun.
majestic.
So we went to the top of the hill, hung out for like what, maybe a half hour.
Yeah, and we saw Jupiter there and
Yeah.
Mercury.
Mercury. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice just to get away and see something pretty.
It smelled very fresh up there.
Got some beautiful wildflowers growing up there. Got some good pictures.
Yep, and I got a picture of his butt.
Yeah,
He
she's
was-
always taking pictures of my butt.
I was like, butt picture. Chip.
And then we descended the hill and
We
went
did.
and had some yummy Mexican food in town.
At La Huerta.
La Huertas.
And it was really good. I had the fajita taco salad.
I had enchiladas 3 ways.
3-way enchilada. Damn.
I had a 3-way.
La Huertas is getting a little dirty. I didn't even know that's what you ordered was enchiladas, a 3-way.
3-way enchiladas. And then after that, of course, we end up stumbling upon a drive-through beef jerky stand.
Yes.
And so we had to do that.
Hal's drive-through beef jerky.
And they have some of the most like tough guy beef jerky I've
It's
ever
good.
had.
It's real beef jerky.
Yeah.
It's not processed bullshit.
It's like you're chewing leather that
It's
never.
dehydrated meat.
It's like you're chewing leather that never loses its flavor.
Yeah.
Like the whole time you're chewing this tough boot,
Uh-huh.
it tastes good. So we did that, and then we drove through a storm, and we are on our way now. So gotta head back home.
Now we're all safe and we can accomplish the last bit of our podcast.
Yay! So
Really appreciate it.
one thing we do kind of have to do some house cleaning real quick. We didn't really cover much of Michael Berryman's dog attack, and we talked
the
about
demise
that.
of Pluto.
Yeah, after we got off the phone. What is this, 1999? After we recorded last, we're like, oh, we didn't really talk much about one of our favorite scenes when Pluto gets attacked by Beast.
Beast takes him to town, man.
Yeah, he's like, you killed Beauty.
Mm-hmm.
You killed my family.
Beast, well, first he goes for the Achilles. He kind of chases him down, and he waits for him in this, like, quiet area that's kind of tucked back, so whenever...
Tucked under?
Tucked under... We're not talking about balls right now, okay? We're talking about Beast.
I just heard tucked.
Yeah, and you went tucked. You had to make it about that. All right. Anyway, so Beast is all tucked away, waiting for Pluto to run by, and he does, and he like gets him by the Achilles, and like it's gross. He's all messing with it, and his tendons are on the outside.
Yeah, it's a fun like cat and mouse, or like Beast and Pluto moment where.
And then the dog like runs off, like scurries away. He's all like, "I'm gonna get you!" And
I'm gonna get your dog.
He ends up coming back, and he gets him in the jugular.
Yeah, You're like, it's one of the moments where you're really rooting for, it's probably the most I've ever rooted for a dog in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen Milo and Otis, so, I could be wrong.
Yep.
Haven't seen Turner and Hooch in a long time either.
Homeward Bound
I've never
been on the television lately.
Yeah, I haven't been more for a dog killing somebody.
Yeah, than that. I mean, he's like upset. He has lost his precious beauty.
Yeah, and some of his human foes.
Yeah, his people have been dying off.
You killed my people.
Feeling protective, but he gets them. So that is actually how Pluto bites it.
How it bites at us. How it bites at us.
By a few dog bites.
All right, well now, what should we do? Should we do favorite scenes?
I'm thinking maybe we should do favorite scenes,
right,
followed by our knives ratings.
Mm-hmm, that's right. You go first. I went first last time, if I remember correctly.
My favorite scene, I would like to say, is probably when the twins booby trap the area for Jupiter.
Girl.
I love it because, Wes loves a booby trap scene, means I love a booby trap scene because I am so in love with Wes. So we're on first name basis. That's how it is. Yes. When you love someone.
Mr. Craven, if you're nasty.
Mr. Craven, if you're nasty. Okay, but I just really like it's
scene.
Ingenuity. It is like it's
desperation.
Yes, it is. But it's also innovation. I mean, like they come up with if they come
They're
with all
engineers.
they are in their moment to shine. They really do shine.
Bobby became a famous engineer down the road.
Yeah, he did. He ended up discovering all kinds of new structure. He's a structural engineer.
Yes. And Brenna's in a mental institution.
Well, yeah, Brenda couldn't shut the fuck up. That was the problem. She was just always like, like, oh God, girl, give it a minute. Let it soak in, okay? Like, she can't handle a lot of what's going on. I probably would be the same way. I say this, and I would be the shrilly bitch in the corner crying at everything.
Shrilly bitch.
I'd be a shrilly bitch. So I do. That's my fave scene because it just kind of. Also, they use the mom as the decoy, and
people are chasing and fighting, things are blowing up. Yeah, it's a good scene.
And then in the end, you get what you want, which is Jupiter is gone. Yeah. The kids take him down.
Yeah,
hatchet
pretty much
and
the whole
all.
plan is gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, the end of that scene. Okay, my favorite scene.
Your favorite scene?
I'm gonna have to go with the RV fight. The big showdown in the RV.
Golly, it's just so brutal. Oh my goodness, guys, we're coming up on some traffic.
Oh God, traffic.
But not traffic with a lot of cars, like traffic with a lot of debris.
And not drug trafficking.
And not human trafficking either.
Sex traffic.
We would stop that.
This is just regular old road traffic.
Yeah.
And we're handling it quite nice.
Look at us. Damn, you did a really good job with that.
Okay.
We were directed and we were sent on our way.
So 2 moms die.
Yes.
A baby's kidnapped.
Yeah, it's a really
A daughter is
scene.
raped.
Mm-hmm.
People are fighting.
Yep.
People are dying. It's
brutal.
A balls to the wall. Speaking of balls, these balls aren't tucked. These balls are to the wall.
Your balls are to the wall for that scene?
Not mine, but in general.
In general, people's balls.
General balls
are all up on the walls.
All up on the wall. Not my walls either. Not my balls. Not my walls.
Not your balls and not your walls. Oh my God! Can that be a hashtag for this?
Hashtag not my balls, not my walls.
Okay. That's a really good one. Definitely showing the.
It's Wes Craven, I think, not at his best, but at his finest. Let me put that way. He's done just as great scenes and other things to follow. But man, that is crazy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's unrelenting. He doesn't let it. He's not going to let you go off easy in that scene. And you already are sad that there's one mom that's died.
No, you have.
And then he just went ahead and shot another one.
I guess she doesn't die in that scene.
Yeah, well, that's why I say. And then he went and shot another one. Like she dies a little later. Yeah. So there's just a lot of brutality.
The following morning.
I like that. That was a good. We both had really good choices.
I really like the scene you picked.
I love the scene that you picked. You are a good scene picker.
Oh my God, I was going to say the same thing about you.
Stop! I'm gushing over you.
Group hug. Okay, so what's your knife rating?
Oh,
I'm final girl. Damn. Justine.
Okay. Jeez, I feel like if I said 5, that people would be like, "Oh, get over it." So I don't know. I I think a good 4.5. He definitely has 4 knives. He might have 4.5 knives.
Well, which is it?
I'm gonna go 4.5.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. What are you going?
Well, girl.
You didn't know. You thought it was going to take longer.
No.
He doesn't know, guys.
So I've been with the same struggle, straight up.
Yeah.
I've been like, oh, should I give it 5? I love it.
I know.
Or am I just giving it a 5 because it's Wes Craven? No.
That's what I was wondering.
I'm going to go 5.
Fuck it. Damn.
Fuck it.
Okay, he's going
5
large
knives.
and in charge. Yeah,
5 knives.
All 5 knives go for Josh, and
Yeah.
4.5 knives go for Justine. We do like this movie a lot.
Yeah, it's one of my all-time favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah.
It's almost cathartic in a way, especially with that last scene, you know, when he's just stabbing something. You feel like you got some kind of release at the end of that movie.
And I like that it shows the good and the bad in everybody, and how sometimes
switch.
Yeah, like the best of people in the end can do the worst of things. And Wes has been in interviews and stuff, he's talked about how he really wanted to make sure that shined through in the film.
In the name of survival, you'll do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you will do just about anything.
In the name of saving your baby, you'll do what you gotta do.
Oh,
So.
I read that he originally wanted to kill the baby off too, and that there was kind of people are up in arms on the set. They were like, no, we'll leave the film if you kill the baby off. That can't be how it is.
Yeah.
People won't accept it. You've killed off 2 mothers already, and so he ended up having to. But he wanted to go there, and I see why he did.
The world is a bleak place, you know.
It is.
Unfortunately, that shit happens.
I mean, it's enough when you're in the audience and you're like, holy shit, they took that baby, they're gonna eat it, you know? When the baby survives, you're like, thank God. But he's trying to show this, godless world.
Mm-hmm. But give me some kind of happy ending. I'm not one of those people that needs a happy ending, but when something this brutal, you need something to cheer for at the end.
To pick you up at the very end, so you can, go on with your day. Because it's too real.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, we love The Hills Have Eyes, Wes Craven. We think of you every day, boo.
So let's give them a little heads up as to what's coming in the month of September.
We have a lot of great shows planned for you guys. In September, we are going to participate in a Zombie Run 5K up in Muskogee. They have this weird castle thing up in Muskogee, Oklahoma.
And don't worry, guys. Everyone gets a participation medal, so you should know that it's not going to be hard on us. But it's going to be fun. There's different obstacles. And
zombies chase you the whole time. You have flags. If they get all your flags, you're deemed infected.
You still can finish the race, and they obviously encourage you.
You're either a survivor or infected by the time the race is over. And I have a feeling we're going to get infected.
I think we're both going to be infected, but wouldn't it be amazing if one of us was a survivor?
Gosh, that'd be hilarious. But that's what we have. And then we're going to be going to the DC area also at the end of September, October. We have some great Halloween episodes coming up. I'll say one of them might take place in Georgetown. Maybe we'll go visit the Exorcist steps.
Not maybe. That's what we're doing.
We have an Exorcist episode coming up. We've got all kinds of cool things. We have 2 shows in Halloween or in October for Halloween for you. So thanks for listening. We will be back with more horror talk.
Yes.
Not horror talk. Horror.
Horror and horror talk. You know,
we like to talk about horrors.
Please follow us on Instagram, Screen Queens Podcast, and Twitter
at Podcast Queens,
and our Facebook page, Scream Queens Podcast. You know, all the things. We really appreciate that.
Check out our website, screamqueenspodcast.com. Read our blogs, watch our videos.
Yeah,
we
have a lot.
Check out our pictures.
We put these on YouTube and have the video. So if you're just listening to us,
we would love to have a fun community of friends.
Keep it fun. Okay.
All right. Thanks for listening. We love you. Bye.